This video is strictly going to be a Q&A, so if you guys aren't interested in listening to me answer questions for the entire video, then just don't watch the video. But I asked you guys to ask me questions for this video on my second account, which is at Bryan Arnett Clips. I know a couple of you guys were commenting on one of my other videos asking if that was my account. And yes, that is my second account. It's like a little spam account for just raw clips and other edits that I don't want to post on my main account. But yeah, I was hoping for this video to be a little more on the longer side, but a lot of you guys thought it would be a good idea, instead of asking legitimate questions, to leave comments like this. But I guess that's kind of what I get, because I did ask you guys in the post to be somewhat creative and original and not ask questions that I've answered 100 times. But I'll work with what I got. The first question is from Bryan_Crockett13, and they ask, hardest trick to learn as a kid? I guess as a kid, or just beginner skater in general, the hardest tricks to learn are always what seem like the easiest tricks, like ollie and kickflip. Or at least for me, those were the hardest tricks to learn. I actually learned varial kickflips and kickflip sex changes before just a straight up regular kickflip, and I could not get my ollies off the ground for my life, so ollie and kickflip were definitely the hardest tricks to learn as a kid. Luke to what you asked, have you ever been to New Zealand? And no, I've still never been outside of California. I think the farthest I've been outside of Fillmore still is probably the Bay Area near San Francisco. Brandy.boo asks, who do you think is the best skater at Switch? For these types of questions, I never usually answer P-Rod, for like who's my favorite skater, who's the best skater at such and such. But I do think that P-Rod deserves a ton of credit, and I do personally think he's like the original Switch god, because he's like straight up ambidextrous with skating. Anything he could do regular, I'm pretty sure he could do Switch. Darnell Megs asked, do you peel or bite your string cheese? I've never really thought about this question until I saw this comment, but this is also a stupid question, but I'm answering it anyways. But I guess when I get a string cheese, I start peeling it when I first start eating it, and then I just get lazy of peeling the strings off, and then I just bite it. So that's how I eat my string cheese, if any of you guys were wondering. Griffin11C asks, what's the longest you've tried a trick for? I want to say the first thing that comes to my mind is varial heel late front shove down the 2-drop at Fillmore Skate Park. Roll the clip. That trick took me 2 days in total, and for both days it was about like a 2.5 hour, somewhere around there, session just trying that trick. But if we're talking recently, then I did go not too long ago with Ivan to the Fillmore High School 10 stair, and I tried a trick for my video part, and I did end up getting it after 2 hours, so I would say that's the longest recently that I've spent trying a trick and actually got it. I usually can't try a trick for longer than that, because it's around that time when the phone or camera, whatever I'm using to film it, starts dying, or I get hurt, or I get really mad. Michael Smith asked, favorite trick besides late shoves and hard flips? Fakey flips. Thrasher Boy asked, what do you think is the ugliest looking trick in skating? I don't really know what to call it. There's different names for it, but the half kickflip, say this is the board, where you do a half kickflip and then you do like a late heel, cancel heel, whatever it's called. So half kickflip, late half heel. And I'm in no way trying to hate on that trick or say that I don't like it. If I could do them, I would. But I'm just personally trying to say I've never seen them done well. Noah B. Ramos asks, what was your first board and how long did it hold up? My first real board, besides like Kmart, Walmart, whatever, was a 0 deck. I'm pretty sure I've answered this before, but I don't exactly remember how long it lasted. But when you're a beginner, any board's gonna last you months, maybe up to a year, unless you're launching it into bowls, throwing it against walls. But yeah, I just remember it lasted a long time. It was a black 0 deck with the white skull. Mike.skate18 asks, do you play Fortnite? I personally don't play Fortnite. I'm one of the rare people that do not play the game. I don't understand anything about it. I've tried playing it once when I was at Grant's while he was at school. I didn't know how to play at all. I was just hiding somewhere the entire game, and then I ended up dying in the storm, which I didn't even know what that was until after I died, and I still kind of don't know what that is. All right, last question. We're gonna end this video with one from Owen H12, and he asks, on my YouTube channel, I'm stuck at just 100 subscribers. How do I continue growing from here? I'm gonna put on the screen an old screenshot from this channel right now when I had not even 50 subscribers yet. And then 9 months later, I had only gained like 40 some subscribers. So my advice to you would be to obviously keep uploading and trying your best to make each video better than the last one. And always ask yourself, is this a video that I would enjoy watching if it wasn't my video? Because if it's not a video that you would enjoy watching if it wasn't your own, then how are other people supposed to enjoy watching it? I'm the type of person that would usually say don't compare yourself to bigger YouTubers, because everybody grows at different paces and everybody starts at the same spot, 0 subscribers. So what I did is I would compare myself to bigger YouTubers, but I wouldn't compare the numbers, because obviously they have more subscribers. They put in their work already. They got to where they're at. Obviously my numbers aren't gonna match theirs, but what I did compare is video quality and video structure, things like that. I started trying my best to make my videos more enjoyable, more watchable. I switched from an iPod to an actual camera. I started taking into consideration lighting, thumbnails, things like that. Things that I never really thought twice about when I was just kind of uploading random skate clips here and there and wasn't really focused on growing my channel. And always know the difference between hate and constructive criticism, because your viewers are the ones gonna be watching your videos and they're the ones you want to think about and if they're gonna enjoy the video. So if they're telling you something in the comments like, oh, you should change this, you should talk a little louder, obviously maybe you can't afford a microphone, but just try to talk louder, try to fix the audio, whatever it is that they're complaining about or telling you to fix, take that into consideration, because if you don't fix it, then they might stop watching your videos. And don't go right to a bigger YouTuber and look at the videos they're posting and try to recreate them and do those exact videos, because those aren't the videos that got them to where they are today. It's the videos leading up till today that got them to where they are and the numbers they have today. There's a ton more advice I could give you. There's full YouTube videos on how to grow your channel that you can go look up after this video, but I'm gonna just go ahead and end this video here. So thank you guys all for watching, and shout out to the people that actually left legitimate questions on my post, but also shout out to the ones that left comments that made me laugh. So shout out to all you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video next Friday. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and see you then. Peace out. All right, thumbnail time. I got I think these are Xbox. I think this is an Xbox headset, and then GameCube controller. I don't play video games, guys.
And if he busts a move, he might just make the news. Yeah, hopped up in the coupe. Yeah, smoking like I'm Snoop. Yeah, not for everybody, so tell him play it cool. Yeah, these designer jeans, Jordan one for my shoes. Yeah, broski got a gun. You run up.